Oh, sweet Jesus.
I mean, you kind of sound like Herbert from Family Guy.
Hey, what's up, guys? So, I wanted to make a video kind of talking about doing the thing that you don't want to do and how that can impact your life, right? So, what I mean by that is the thing that you don't want to do, but you know you really probably should do, and how that can essentially remap your brain. So, I've been slacking on the gym, if I'm being honest with you. My friend Brayden and I, we usually go about 4 to 5 days a week. We've been doing that for a while. Vacation come up, you know the whole deal. Everybody makes excuses, then you know 1 week turns into a month, and 1 month turns into 2 months, and he's been back at the gym for actually probably like the last month and a half. Meanwhile, I'm still, been like, oh yeah, I'll get to it this week. Oh well, I did a bunch of detailing this week, so I'm pretty tired. Don't feel like it. Okay, cool. Well, just go to bed earlier, and then I'd be like, well, I woke up in the middle of the night, so then my sleep schedule got out of whack. This is always the reason. And then I would admit, hey, I'm not making excuses, but I would just say, I know that that's the problem. Me, right? And then I would accept that and then not change it. But until you're truly frustrated enough, either with yourself or with the situation you're in, only then you can change it. But until then, you're going to continue to do the things that you know you shouldn't do, but you want to do because they're just a little easier. But I can tell you from multiple years of doing this, it doesn't really get you anywhere. You may be in the same spot, and that may be okay for a lot of people, and that's cool. But for me, I'm trying to evolve as a person, trying to be a better person, be a better father, be a better stepfather, be a better spouse, and just be a better everything. And I think that a lot of people mess up, and they just basically, I think you take life too seriously. Do the things you know you should do. But there's that balance, right? Where you got your routine, but don't be too strict with it, because I think that we're not AI. You're not supposed to be a robot. You're not a Terminator. You're a human being. And you've got goals and aspirations, but you also need time for yourself and your hobbies and so forth and all that good stuff. And I think that, truthfully, we lose that along the way a lot. It happens more than most people can count. And then they, then you start getting bad habits, start hanging out with the wrong people. And, it gets hairy. So I guess what I'm trying to say is have some good habits, but don't make them your end all be all. Like I said, I like going to the gym, but also I don't like going to the gym, if I'm being upfront with you. I don't like the act of getting up. But if I just go to bed a little earlier, I'm not a morning person. I used to work thirds. I used to work third shift most of my life. I've worked thirds for about 8 to 10 years. And, I've been on day shift for a while, and my shifts typically start around 7 in the morning, which isn't early. But that just means if I want to go to the gym, get a shower, and be prepared, my day actually starts at 4:30 in the morning. So, it's one of those things that it's a mindset shift more than it is a physical shift. The act and the thought of the act of doing that process is a lot harder just getting out of bed, because it's easy to just know that, hey, I could just sleep until I need to actually get up to get ready for work, because you don't have to go to the gym technically. But I think that's why a lot of people don't, and they don't make that commitment, is because you don't technically have to go to the gym. It's a very good idea, but a lot of people don't do it, because I think where we get in this mindset, oh, I don't have enough hours in the day to do my hobbies, right? Or whatever the excuse you make, right? We have all the excuses. Oh, there's not enough hours in the day to do such and such. Have a serious conversation with yourself. Those hours that you say, okay, well, I don't have enough time to do this and that. Are you 100% productive 100% of every waking minute of the day? I guarantee you're not. Even people like David Goggins, those people that you know, all the influencers they preach grind set, which that's another video. I don't like that mentality either. I've fallen into that trap a few times. It's all about balance, but no one's 100% optimized, nor should you, throughout the whole entire day. However, I guarantee you a lot of the people that complain that they don't have enough time, they're probably on their phones on TikTok and doom scrolling. Again, another separate topic for another video too. But yes, I do it too. I'm guilty of it. Everybody is. I try to pretty much take all the apps off my phone and reduce the visual clutter, if you will, because at the end of the day, you know, the phone is a beautiful piece of art, but it's also a prison that you hold in your hands. So just some food for thought. But I think that you can also make it a tool. It makes me a lot of money. Just all the stuff you can do with these things, they're so powerful. And I mean, it's entertainment. It's a window to another universe. It's pretty wild if you really think about it in that simplest form of, like, it's so extravagant of a thought process, but it's also very just plain and simple. Like, hey, this thing can pretty much, it's a magic window. It's pretty cool. But, you know, I think that it's enchanting, right? Like, people are like just drawn to it. It pulls so much of your time. So just be very mindful of what is allocating your resources to. But also don't be too overly optimized about what all you're doing throughout your day. You just got to kind of see where you're at in your life. And you have to make adjustments accordingly and where you see fit. I don't want to ever make it too complicated. I was always that guy that tried to just read too far into it. I've been watching a lot of Elijah Long. If you've ever heard of him, you probably have if you watch my content. He has this whole series that he's been really on a kick of lately where he calls it retard maxing. And I know that's an offensive word. I don't care. It is what it is. What he's basically trying to say is don't overthink it. Just keep it stupid simple. If you don't think too much about it and you just kind of just do what you know you should do the things you're going after, obviously not at the expense of people, surely, obviously that's morals take higher precedence over that, but he's just basically saying, you know, don't think too much and just do the things that you want to do in life. Spend time with people that you care about and just take care of business. I just want to kind of get on here and talk a little bit to you guys. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. But you guys, of course, have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.